in the conference. I know you didn't feel well this week, and I bet you felt even worse late in the basketball game trying to put a game away there.
Wow, that was a long minute. I didn't know what was happening there a few times, and but I'm just glad we found a way to win.
Well, Donnie, it was a tough game. And, East Carolina, the record is really not a judgment of their talent because they're such a tough team to play, and you knew it kind of be a grind there. And it was one of those games, it was tough to get a vibe of the building, and it seemed as if every time you tried to make a run, they answer. Had to be frustrating during the game.
Well, they played different than what they've played all year long. They come out and they mix defenses. They press just to slow clock down, and they didn't hurry shots up on offense. So, they've been a team that's been running up and down, so they kind of caught us off guard a little bit. We've had a week off. We've been working on a lot of things, working on pressure, working on press, working on going up and down. Here the game completely was flip-flop. So, but our guys found a way to grind it out. We made some shots and got to make free throws down the stretch, as we know how important that is. And we had a couple guys, Marcus and Kasey, make some big free throws, which was important. But you got to get stops, Mark, and we didn't do a good job there defensively there in that last 2 minutes.
Donnie, you said before the game that you felt Keith would bounce back after the game he had at Southern Miss by design. Was it to get to him early, and he really had some good moves early on?
Yeah, it really was. I wanted to get him started. I wanted to get him a lot of touches. I wanted to get him back in the flow, get his confidence going. And I thought we were able to do that. Then, he got a couple fouls there. And he's been getting himself in foul trouble and silly fouls. He's got to do a better job with that because we need him in the game.
Tell me your thoughts, how you mix up your defense. And I was talking with Taylor. Probably if the way the season ended last year, if you thought you'd play as much zone as you had this year, probably not. But you mixed defense up tonight. Give me some thoughts on that.
Yeah, we did. We went to matchup zone. We went to 2-3 zone. We went to 10 where we switch everything. So we just started trying to disguise what we were trying to do to confuse them just so we could keep guys in front. We won the game because they were 4 for 24 from the three-point line. We knew they would take a bunch of them, and I thought we did a good job guarding the line. They shot 16%. We held them to 38%. So our defense won tonight, and then we got to the line. The second half, I was mad at halftime because we went to the line one time, one free throw mark, and we took 22 free throws. I knew they were fouling us at the end, but you got to get to the line, and I was pleased with that.
8-point halftime lead. They cut it to 2. Then your team kind of got control of the game. What did you start doing better offensively?
Well, I thought we started executing. We didn't care. They were going zone, and then halfway through the possession, they were switching to man. So our guys were standing around worried about what they were in. So we just started running man plays. We just started getting some movement. And then at the end of the clock, we started running a flat screen or a horn set we call to get guys coming off and looking to really get movement for those guys to match up. And I thought we did a better job getting some shots.
Better game tonight for A.J. Romsa for you?
Yeah, I was happy for A.J. He had some good looks and knocked down a couple threes. And he's nursing a sprained ankle. He kind of tweaked it in practice this week. So I was really proud of his effort. He got tired at the end with that, but I was happy for him.
Donnie, Kasey Wilson again gives you quality minutes. Only 12 minutes, but made the most of it. Had 9 points, grabbed 6 rebounds for you, and you're very confident putting him in. You had a foul situation with Josh and Keith, and boy, Kasey responded tonight.
Yeah, he really did. And really, his confidence just continues to grow, Mark. He's had great practices, and, he's not playing like a freshman right now. He's playing like a sophomore, and, he needs more minutes, and, he's continuing to produce. He'll get opportunities.
Win number 19, it's a good one. Now we get a chance to get number 20 at Rice. What was your message to your team? And I was talking to Taylor about that grind, that that the end of the season is near, the tournament's coming, but these sometimes are the most difficult mental games because your body's wearing down. So I know that's a concern of yours, and yet each game is so much more important now.
Well, there's no question. You had a whole week off, so you lose that conditioning a little bit. No matter how much you practice, it still isn't game conditioning, and you lose that mental competitive edge that you're used to having. So, now, we'll take tomorrow off, and we'll come back in on Monday. We need to have a good practice, watch film, and learn from these things. And then we got to come out and get ready because you're going to play a very good Rice team. It plays completely different, and we're going to have to go on the road to do that.
A lot of things happening in this conference. UTEP wins in Memphis today, and a win now by your team. You're tied for third in that loss column, and a lot of things still up for grabs right now these final 2 weeks.
No, there really is. I wrote on the board there, us, and that's really what we need to worry about. It's us, what we do, how we play, and just win. And as we do that, us will take care of ourselves. And I think that's the thing that this team's got to continue to do one at a time. There's 4 to play. And the good news is we got a chance to make a difference in this next game.
Good job, Donnie. Congrats on the win. Donnie Jones says UCF wins its 19th game tonight, 64-55. And Donnie's battled this week as well, not feeling as good, but he comes out tonight and his team guts it out. And they win it by a score of 64-55, and now go to 19-7 on the season. And Kasey Wilson's going to stop by and join us and chat with him. And we've done this now a couple times in the last couple of weeks, which means you're doing good things. This was a tough game late. It seemed like that last minute was about an hour, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. That was crazy. I did a lot of subbing for Keith.
Start of this basketball game, Coach said that they changed so much of what you guys had scouted. So give me your thoughts as you watched. Was it completely different than what you thought they would do tonight?
Yeah, it was a little different, but I thought they executed well, just like they did previously, when we played them. And it just, whatever Coach said to do, we did it, and that's why we got the win.
You got involved early, put you in, and you had 7 first-half points. You look a lot more confident shooting a 3 right now.
Yeah, I am, because the guys tell me just to be more confident, and that really helps me out. Just listening to the older guys. Coach tells me to shoot with confidence, and I get in before practice, shoot on the gun. So I'm getting more reps up, and that's really helping me out.
Is it a common thing, Kasey, that a freshman is hesitant to shoot because you think, wow, I got other guys on the floor, but now you're kind of not a freshman anymore. We've played, a bunch of basketball. That's a reason also you feel a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, that is too. When I first got here, I didn't want to, step on anyone's toes at taking shots because I'm used to taking a lot of shots in high school. So it was different. It was different just coming in and not getting the shots you want to get, and I didn't want to make any of the guys mad, and I just wanted to do well, regardless of what I was doing. But now they're telling me, to be confident, shoot the ball, and that's really helping me out a ton.
How much more comfortable are you also in the sense of knowing where your teammates' strengths and weaknesses are so that you're in the right place to get a pass and you're helping out if the double comes on Keith? That has to be also a big help for you.
Yeah, that's a big help. Like, Keith is a great passer, so I know, and he's a great player, so I know the double's going to come. So I kind of, just like when he passed it to me today on the opposite block, he guards so much attention. So it helps me get open. It helps a lot of the other guys get open. He's a really good passer and he'll find you. So just knowing the guys' just weaknesses and strengths really helps all of us out. So
we're just watching defensively with you and Isaiah Sykes made that big block there. You pulled down 6 rebounds. This game got physical a little bit. What was the difference after they cut it to 2? What did you guys do well in the second half you think was the difference?
I thought we just, we bought into what Coach was saying. We knew that defense was first. Then offense will come. We got better shots, I think, and we just focused on getting stops.
Guys are 19-7, 4 key games left. We go back on the road. What do you like about where the team is at right now as you play towards the end of the season into the conference tournament?
I really like where we're at. We're working hard. We all got one goal. That's to get a championship. But you can't look that far yet. You got to take it as the next game. But I'm really liking where we're at. We're all working hard every day, coming to practice, good attitudes. We're competing, so it's really helping.
Are you surprised? I've mentioned this, others have as well. This is a really close group, both on the floor and off the floor. Did you think that before you got here and kind of wonder what their cliques and guys, and yet you guys are so close, and I think it's a big reason why you're having a great year.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's cliques everywhere, but I think we're all just one big clique. We all enjoy each other. Some guy, Tristan's funny. He's fun to hang out with, if you're in a bad mood or something, and all the guys really, they got their own trait that just all brings us together.
UCF wins it 64-55. It was a big part with 9 points and 6 rebounds. Kasey Wilson. Thanks, Kasey. Appreciate it. Kasey Wilson coming by to join us. That wraps up our broadcast.